Hi, my name is Blessing. Welcome to my channel. In recent times, I've had a lot to complain about, and I realized that that's not the best approach. I was so focused on the things that I didn't have, the things that I wanted, the things that I needed, the things that I wished I had, that I forgot to appreciate the things that I already had. There are so many things that I have now that I prayed for 2 years ago. There are so many things that I have now that I used to pray for, I used to wish for. The thing is, if we are so focused on, what we want, if we are always focused on the things that we don't have, we forget to appreciate the things that we actually do have. So many things that we have now, and not just me, I've also noticed it with other people. So many things that they have are things that they used to wish for, but if you're always wanting more, if you're always wishing for more, you don't really stop to enjoy the things that you have now because you are so focused on, the future times. You are so focused on what you want tomorrow, what you want next year, what you want next week, that you forget to appreciate what you have in this very moment. And to be fair, we all have things that other people want. We all have things that other people are praying for. But we don't really see these things for how great they are. We don't really see them for how tangible they are because we're thinking about the things that we don't have. To be fair, in life, you can never have it all at a particular time. That's just how life works. You can never have everything that you want at a particular time. You can never have it all. You can never have a perfect life. Okay. There's always going to be something that you need. There's always going to be something that you want. Majorly because human needs, human wants it cannot be satisfied. Okay. If you want something today and you get it, tomorrow you would want something else, right? That's just how human beings are. We are always wanting something. There's always something that we feel like we need. So we can never really have it all. We can never be satisfied. The key to life, right? And this thing is very important. It's contentment and gratitude. You have to be contented. I'm not saying that you can't want things or you can't need things, but I'm saying that you have to acknowledge the things that you have at a particular time. And it's important that while we want things, while we feel like we need certain things that we don't have, we should actually know the line not to cross. Like there should be a limit. If not, we become greedy, right? Sometimes some people get greedy, they don't even realize that they're greedy. They feel like they're being ambitious, they feel like they're going after what they want, they feel like they need this thing, but they have started to become greedy and ungrateful. So in everything that we do, in everything that we want, there should be a limit, and we should always be aware of the things that we have and be grateful for what we have and also learn to be contented. So that being said, I'm starting like a little challenge. It's a personal challenge for myself because I realized that I started to overlook some important things that I had. I started to overlook some things that I used to pray for, that I used to wish for, right? So it's a personal challenge I'm starting for myself. 7 days of thanks, 7 days of gratitude, 7 days of reflecting on the things that I have that I'm grateful for. And sometimes they don't even have to be like big things, right? There are so many things that we consider little things, but they are not really little things. There are things that I've had that I did not know how important it was to have that thing until I lost it, right? But when you have it, you feel like it's basic, you feel like it's ordinary, you feel like it's common, you feel like it doesn't have any value until you lose that thing, and then you realize that, okay, this thing was really important, this thing was so necessary. And let me just give you one example. I don't want this video to be lengthy, but let me just give you one example. Um, okay, there was a time that I was going to the gym and I had a minor gym accident. I had a dislocation in my knee and I couldn't walk for a period of time. That was when I realized how important it was, how every day that I woke up I experienced the miracle of walking. Because like every day you wake up, you get up on the bed, you don't really feel like you being able to walk is a miracle. You don't feel like you being able to walk is something to be grateful for, is something extraordinary. Sometimes we say, oh, God has not done anything for me today, right? We feel like we have no testimony. But we forget that just being able to walk in itself is a testimony. Just being alive itself is even something to be so very grateful for. it was not until I couldn't work for that period of time that I began to realize how grateful I should be on the days that I could work. I began to realize how I had underestimated just being able to walk. It's the same thing, having two hands, two legs, being able to see. There are times where I had issues with my sight, being able to hear. There are times where I had issues with my hearing, like being able to talk. These are things like we feel like it's little things, but they are not little things at all. These are just things that we have gotten so used to it, so we take it for granted. That's how it is about our blessings, right? Sometimes you can pray for something, you can ask for something, and then when you get that thing, you get so used to the blessing, you get so used to the miracle, you get so used to the breakthrough, to the testimony, that you forget to even be grateful for it. So yes, we don't realize how thankful we should be for certain things until we lose those things. So I'm starting the challenge of being grateful every day. I'm going to mention something that I'm grateful for. I believe this period of time will help me to do some sort of deep reflection, to really reflect on what I have. There are a lot of things that I don't have that I'm wishing for, that I'm hoping for, that I'm praying for. But at the same time, I don't want to neglect the things that I have. I also want to be very grateful for my journey so far. So today is day one. For today, I'm grateful for food. Right, I just finished eating a while back. I was actually going to wait and video the meal, but I guess I was so hungry I couldn't. So I just I ate it all. I ate it all before I came outside um to film. So, but I'm so grateful for food. There have been times where I didn't have anything to eat. There have been times where I didn't have any food on my table. There have been times where I went a whole day without eating. I remember when I was in school and I was very low on funds. So always you have to manage whatever it is that you have. There are days that I've gone out for work and I didn't eat throughout the whole day. There are even days that I had money, right? I had money to buy something, but I didn't have anything to buy. I didn't have access to any food to buy or eat, right? So like you can have money and not have food to eat. Do you understand? Because you can't eat your money. So even if you have money, you still need to find a place that can still offer you food. So like sometimes we are so fixated on money that we forget that money is not everything. Money is the means to an end, right? You can have money and still not have access to that thing that you really, really want. So today I'm grateful for food. I'm grateful for having food to eat. I'm grateful for not being hungry. I'm grateful for the provision of food. Basically, I don't take it for granted. I may not have other things, but at least I have food on the table to eat. At least, like that's something to really be thankful for. I'm so grateful, even though sometimes I repeat meals like, oh, I ate this thing in the morning, now I'm eating this in the afternoon. But I'm still grateful for that because you're certain people that they don't even have anything to eat at all. So like I'm not even focused on other people that don't have, but I'm grateful for myself because there are times that I didn't have like any food to eat and I was so hungry and I prayed for food. But like today I have food to eat and I'm so grateful to God. It doesn't have to be any extravagant meal, but at least it is nutritious and it can keep me healthy, it can keep me alive. So I'm really grateful to God for that. So this is day one of my gratitude challenge. I'm going to try my best to be consistent because consistency is something that I struggle with, but I hope to do better during this challenge. So I will see you guys tomorrow and let me know what are you grateful for because we all have things that we are grateful for. I'm grateful for food and I know that you also have things that you're grateful for. So let me know in the comment section what you are grateful for today. Bye.